Hi, Mandy. Delighted to have
Hello.
you today. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. Now, for anyone who doesn't know you, Mandy is the CEO and founder of Mod Girl Agency, based out there in the USA. And we met a long time ago, didn't we, Mandy?
We did. Yeah, it's been a while. We go way back, Mark, way
Way
back.
back. Yeah, absolutely. The reason you're here today is to discuss the exciting new launch of Luminetics and how this service can literally illuminate someone's brand personality.
Yes,
And this results in higher opportunities for people who are promoting themselves online, particularly on LinkedIn. So welcome,
exactly.
and tell us a little bit about yourself first before we go into kind of the service. Now, that'd be
Yeah,
great.
definitely. So obviously my name's Mandy McEwen. So I own Mod Girl Marketing, an agency based here in California that I've had since 2010. So we started out as a full service agency doing all things digital, advertising, SEO, social, blogging, web design, all of it. And then molded into more of a focus on personal branding and brand marketing. And so now we are focused on helping teams and individuals who are top performing, ambitious individuals really grow their personal brands, leveraging, of course, the biggest professional network in the world, LinkedIn, in conjunction with some other networks on top of that. But LinkedIn is the main focus. And so that is why we created our new brand. So Mod Girl is the umbrella agency. We do a lot of different things for different clients. Luminetics is the LinkedIn personal branding side of what we do. So I wanted to make it super crystal clear that this is a division of our agency where we are 100% focused on building influential personal brands on LinkedIn.
Perfect. That's really interesting. And I do work on LinkedIn, but mainly mine's a lead generation services. So it's
Mhm.
very different. And I think it's interesting to hear how this service is developed for you. And I kind of like to look at it the other way around, really, which is so if, for example, you were looking to raise my brand profile, kind of what would that involve and what would you do? So what is the service
Yeah.
itself?
Good question. So, there's kind of a process we follow, and this is the process for everyone that you should follow, regardless if you hire us at Luminetics by Mod Girl or you do it yourself, is we would get crystal clear on what it is that you're trying to do, Mark. So what is your purpose, right? Why do you do what you do? Why do you wake up in the morning? What fuels you? And what are you trying to do with that? So what are your goals? And so that's key number one. And then we get super clear on who's your target audience. So it's really the same. It's really the same type of steps that you would take just for marketing in general or lead generation. It's like we have to have all of these things before we build a personal brand, start creating content. We have to know what the goals are, what the purpose is, what's your why, what makes you different, and then who the heck do you want to get in front of? Because we can't just go out there and start blasting things out there without having a clear path of what we're trying to do and who we're trying to garner the attention from, right? That's the whole point, is we want to get attention from the right individuals. And then we would work with you on crafting a content strategy and an engagement strategy. So a big part of what we do too is videos. So we interview people just like you and I are sitting here on Zoom, but the difference would be we would hop out, our team would, and we would do the presenter view, and we would ask you a series of questions just like you're asking me, and then we record those, and then we turn those answers into mini video clips, and we add the subtitles and the company's branding or the individual's personal branding, all the things that are needed. And that's just one of the many ways we help our clients create content, but it's very strategic. So we have to have all those pieces in place first on, why should people listen to you? Why are you the expert? What makes you unique? What are your unique experiences? What's your story? What are your client stories? And so really building that human elements, humanizing you as the individual, and obviously the company leveraging individuals within that company. And then we come up with an engagement strategy, a content strategy, and we just start pumping stuff out there and getting it in front of the right eyeballs and growing from there.
That's an amazingly in-depth service, and it's
It
far more
is.
than what you see from some people who do LinkedIn, and they're literally just posting. I think that's the problem, is that there's no strategy often behind their thinking there, and therefore it falls flat, doesn't it? It doesn't
100%.
engage the right audience or anything like that. And
Mm-hmm.
it is very in depth. And so what sort of time does it take from say the moment I say, Mandy, I'm ready to have my personal brand really lifted and maxed out. So how long does it take from that moment through to start seeing, first of all, the actual program run, and then to start seeing results happening?
Yes, really good question. So typically from the moment that, we optimize your profile and get some stuff out there, it's pretty quickly within 30 days that you would start seeing results. So we have our setup, our thought leadership accelerator, which is phase one. It's a 6-week phase, but we like to try to get your profile updated before the 6 weeks. So, within that 4-week period. And then I would say, a month after. So I would say a good 60 days of working with us is, obviously you'll probably see it before then, but just to be conservative here, 60 days, you should start 100% seeing results. And then I tell people, it's just like anything, it's a long, slow jog, not a sprint. It's a comfortable jog. You're not sprinting here. You can't do that when you're building a personal brand. So you're going to see results rather quickly, but over time, it's just going to snowball. So after 6 months, it's going to be amazing. After a year, it's going to be incredible. And it's just going to keep going as long as you keep doing it, either yourself or having someone like us, do it. So we have different options. We have the 6-week thought leadership accelerator where we set you up, get everything going, show you what you need to do and kind of set the foundation, optimize your profile, create content, and then you kind of take it over from there. And that's for the individuals, or the companies that hire us for their team members, right? So we're marketing on behalf of the individuals within the organization. They are hiring us to do this on a monthly basis on behalf, of their team. And that's totally different. But my point is, as long as you're willing to keep it up and be consistent, you will see amazing results very quickly. And then as long as you continue it, you're going to continue seeing more and more results, but you have to be consistent with it, just like anything in life.
Yeah, totally. And I think the point you make there about it takes time is the same with traditional brand marketing as well.
Yes.
Building a brand is a long-term strategy, not a short-term
100%.
one. And albeit people often state they have a brand, they just have actually a mark for their business, and then wonder why they're not being recognized, remembered, and everything else, which is the parity, I think, with what you do here, but for an individual, which is just an incredible service. So, out of that, then, what sort of results have you had for people? What happens as a result of all this work?
Yes, amazing things happen. Magic happens, Mark.
Of course.
So people land new clients, right? So I've had an individual within the first, I'm trying to think, there's so many. We had a Google executive that within the first, I think 10 days, we landed him like 17 consult calls. There's one.
Wow.
So within less than 2 weeks, he had 17 consultation calls. One gal had 15 consult calls within a week. Board of advisor roles coming in hot for a lot of our clients, speaking engagements. So a lot of people hire us for different reasons, obviously, right? So the individuals, some of them want speaking opportunities on big stages. Some of them want board of advisor roles at large organizations, whether it's paid or free volunteer. Some of them want new clients, obviously, if they're entrepreneurs. And then the companies, they want brand awareness and they want their people within the organization to be seen as thought leaders. And so that drives revenue, so there's amazing things that happen, but a lot of it is very quick results in terms of getting in front of the right people and getting on the phone with people, if that's your goal, or possibly landing a big partnership. So we have clients who they want to leverage what they're doing by getting in front of partners who can help them scale faster. So building a relationship with the right people, or people that you've been trying to get in front of for years, and all of a sudden they see your content, and then you build an amazing relationship, and bam, stuff starts happening. So the answer to your questions are endless, but it really does create a massive awareness factor for people, and it opens up so many opportunities for them.
That's just incredible, and it's not something that most people would think LinkedIn can be used for. A lot of people get frustrated with emails and direct messaging and kind of regular posts and posts of cats, and we've even seen those more recently. But there is a really serious side to it that really does generate. In my case, like lead generation, business comes out of it, real business. And in your case, particularly here with Luminetics, it's very much about them building that big network, that power network, as I would call it, really. Yes. And I think that's just it's an incredible stuff. I'll be working with you on it soon, no doubt. So that's great. And how does someone get in contact with you to get started and move along this journey with you?
Yes. So luminetics.io is our website, but of course, LinkedIn, Mandy McEwen, LinkedIn. That's, probably one of the best places to see my content and connect with me. I have a new LinkedIn weekly newsletter where I share a bunch of awesome tips. So that is, you can get that on our website too. So modgirlmarketing.com, luminetics.io, and then my LinkedIn is probably the best place.
Yeah, and I know you're regularly up there and chatting and engaging and doing all the things that you practice, what you preach at the end of the day. So
that's right.
Always good to contact with you there. Okay, so anyone who would like to talk to Mandy, go to luminetics.io or to her LinkedIn page. Mandy, it's been an absolute pleasure today. I've certainly learned a lot more about this great new service. And I think anyone interested should just literally just touch base with you, get started and taste the dish, because that's the way to always find out. Step forward and get on. So I have a lovely day over there in the USA, in California. And we're shutting down here because it's UK time. We're getting to the night.
Thanks so much, Mark.
Okay, take care of yourself. Cheers.